In this video, we will discuss about how to use a deployment server to install apps or add-ons in Heavy Forwarders, Splunk Heavy Forwarders. For that, let's try to download the add-on or app which we wanted. So you can navigate to Splunk base or open any application, any app or add-on which you want to install. I'm going with the GitHub add-on, GitHub Splunk add-on for GitHub. Log in to download. And log in with your ID. Click on download again. Accept the terms and condition. Agree to download. Once it is downloaded, we can navigate to our command prompt and we have to copy this package to the deployment server backend. So let's navigate to command prompt and then take this deployment server address. Go to command prompt. Let me keep the document and this one side by side. The document. Yes. So now we need to construct a SCP command like this. So for that, we can use a notepad. So this is our SSH command. Now let's construct the SCP command. For that, you have to say SCP and you can use the same I -i and the PEM file, and then the package you need to copy. So in downloads, we have a package, right? So this package, this is something we have to download. Sorry, we have to upload it to deployment server. So you have copy the name of that file and keep it here, and then you should keep this EC2 user at the rate public DNS, and then at the end you keep /tmp. So this is the folder into which the package gets copied. So copy the whole command and go to your command prompt and paste it, execute. So this is copying this file to the deployment server. So now it is copied. So let's use the SSH command to connect to the deployment server backend. Connecting to it. Yes. So once we logged in, so we have to become a Splunk user. Okay, let me change it here as well. Splunk, and then navigate to the deployment apps folder. So here, this is where we need our app to be extracted, but our app is in the temp folder. So what we have to do is we have to become a root user and navigate to the temp directory /tmp directory, and then ll. You see, we have a package which is having EC2 user permission. So what we need to do is we need to change the ownership of this file to Splunk user ll. Yeah, now this is owned by Splunk user. Now we can switch back to Splunk user. Let me clear the screen. Yeah. So let's navigate. Let's go to the same location. ll. Yeah. So here we can execute this command tar hyphen xvf /tmp Splunk add-on for GitHub tar, it will get extracted here. So ll, you see we have a Splunk TA GitHub. So let me update this line also in the document so that you can use it. Yeah, and once it is extracted, we checked it and we made sure the file permissions are correct. You see we have a Splunk folder. So then we need to navigate to the UI of the deployment server. Yes, deployment server UI. Copy the public IP address. Public IP 1000. Click on login to your deployment server with the correct password. Go to the settings, folder management, and you see in the apps tab we have a Splunk TA GitHub. So now we need to, how does the deployment server knows that this app need to go to this particular clients? Let's say I have a heavy forwarder 1 and a heavy forwarder 2. So how do we check, how do we map this app to go to clients? That is where the server class comes. You remember we created a server class and we mapped the clients to this one in the previous video. So let's say I want this TA GitHub to go to heavy forwarders. I need to choose that heavy forwarder server class. So I need to click on that, and I can click on add apps. I need to select it. I can save. That's it. Now you see it says this app is under this particular server class, and this status will get updated. You see it says a few clients, few seconds ago for both of the clients. If I refresh the screen, yeah, so these two, you see it says a few seconds ago, a minute ago. So now to verify whether the apps are whether the apps are deployed to that particular heavy forwarder, we can go back to the forwarder management. We can go to the clients and we can expand and see we have apps Splunk TA GitHub under this particular forwarder. And if you expand universal forwarder, there are none. So this app is deployed to both of the heavy forwarder. To verify from the UI itself, we can do it like this. Or if you want to verify from the heavy forwarder side, we can also open that heavy forwarder and we can see from that UI if it got deployed. So I'm logging into that heavy forwarder one. Yes, you see we have a Splunk add-on for GitHub here. So we can check the same thing in heavy forwarder 2 as well. Logging in. And then you can see in heavy forwarder 1 and heavy forwarder 2, we have Splunk add-on for GitHub deployed. So this is how forwarder deploys the app, and you need to map the add-on to the correct forwarders using a server class. Even if you map it wrongly, that's fine. You can remove it. That we will see in the upcoming videos. Now, we saw the app deployment status from the UI and from the forwarder side. Is there any way we can check it from the backend of deployment server itself? Yes, there is a way. Let me show you that. In this document itself, if you scroll down, you can see, yeah, in the CLI command side, right? So I'm inside this deployment server, and here I can go to the opt splunk bin directory and then can execute splunk list deploy clients. So this will ask admin password. Yes, you see it's a bunch of JSON objects, and it says If I expand it properly, and it says applications none. This is the deployment client, you see, and we have another deployment client. So in this deployment client, it says Splunk TA GitHub action installed result okay, right? So state on client name. So all these things it is tagged here. So the same way, if we go to the next deployment client, it says Splunk TA GitHub result okay. So this is heavy forwarder 1, the heavy forwarder 2. So this is how you can check it from the backend. And also in the front end, earlier it was like 0% it was deployed, and now you see here it says 100% clients deployed. So once all the clients got deployed properly, you can see the 100% here. So which means this app is properly deployed to the list of forwarders under this particular server class.